Ah yes, the coveted Game Boy. I remember many a day glued to the 2-inch screen of grayscale graphics, thinking, man, this is awesome. Can it get any better than this? And then it did. Introducing the Game Boy Color.
Game Boy Color.
After being bit by the retro gaming bug recently, I picked up a Game Boy Color. I have to say, I like the way it fits in the hand, just a little smaller than the original, and it comes in a plethora of colors, way too many to even mention. It has a good weight to it, not too light, not too heavy. Buttons have a good snap to them. I highly recommend picking one up. They are not expensive at all. In search of games, I came across this copy of Pokemon Gold. Since I'd never played Pokemon Gold before, I decided it's time to check one out. None better than one of the original games from the early years of Pokemon. I cleaned the contacts with some isopropyl alcohol. But what's this garbled Nintendo logo? And we're frozen. Let's reseat the game to check if it's just a bad connection. Let's just try it one more time. There we go. Got a clear Nintendo logo this time. But looks like we're frozen again. Nope, no go. Still freezing. The game just doesn't want to boot up. This will be my first time to ever attempt this fix. But if you have a soldering iron and some basic soldering skill, this is not too difficult to perform. So let's pop this cartridge open and see what we can do. Battery here. And the chip is here. For this you'll need some solder, a soldering iron, flux, a surface to work on, holder for your iron, and a tip cleaner. We're going to work on this one. Basically, the theory is that the contacts between the chip and the board, over heavy use and time, separate, causing the game not to boot up. And some solder. Add some flux. Move the tip of the iron slowly and gently over each of the pins. Don't hold it there for too long, but just enough to get the solder molten and get those contacts back. Spin it to the other side. Add some flux, don't shake like this, and some solder, and apply heat to the connections, just like you did on the other side. That's it. Now snap her back together. And the moment of truth. We are back in business. Look at that. Well, it looks like the battery is dead because there is an option to continue the game and the game clock isn't showing up. So while I'm at it, I'm going to try a battery replacement. Disassemble again. So first, let's remove the old battery. This one looks like it's from November 1999, almost 20 years ago. Yeah, I think it's time for a change. So just before, add some flux to the solder points and some solder to the tip. Heat up the solder until it looks molten. And gently pull back the battery. And we're halfway there. Spin it around to the other side and do the same. There she goes, free of the board. The original battery was a 3-volt CR2025, but these are kind of hard to find today, so I'm replacing it with a slightly larger 3-volt CR2032. The design of the leads on the replacement battery are a little different than the original battery, so I'm going to try and attempt to bend them so they fit into place. Make sure to resolder the battery positive to positive and negative to negative. So I cut one of the leads that was a little too long, just off camera, so that's why it's going to disappear here. And there it is. Again, first apply the flux and the solder. Heat up the lead while holding the battery down firm pressure. Now let's spin it around and get the other side soldered in. Now we're going to go back again to the positive side and make it a little neater. Be sure to continually apply pressure to the battery until the molten solder solidifies. Then you can release the pressure. There it is, all soldered in. Snap her back together one final time. If I can get this top hatch to slide shut. Slide shut. Looks like there's not enough clearance. The top half of the card is catching on the metal leg of the battery. Let's try this magical tape. Slap it on so the leg of the battery will not catch. That seemed to do the trick. Now, we can snap her back together and give her a try. Okay, it's booting up like before. And now it is asking us for the time. So we go in, set the time of day of the week, name our character Bob, seems like a good name, grab a Pokemon and save our progress. Now we power down and see if the battery is working. And there it is. We got the continue option, day of the week, and the time. And my character still looks like his name is Bob. So it looks like we've done a successful job here. I guess you can say we are golden with this copy of Pokemon Gold. Everything is in order and all is good with the Galaxy. Goes to show you games are salvageable, even if you find them at the bottom of a sticky secondhand bin. I hope this was useful. Happy nostalgic hunting to you all. Let me know what you thought and see you soon.